Life can get busy. School runs, the commute to work, the supermarket mission, even our social calendars. We can so often equate a full calendar to a full life, but is that really the case? Does busy always mean fruitful? Does a full calendar actually mean running on an empty tank, running on fumes? Well, over the past year, I've been reading an incredible book by John Mark Comer, and it challenges us with the pace of our lives. It examines the cost that living a life of unbridled busyness can have on us mentally, physically, and spiritually. As I've read, I've begun to look at my own life, my schedule, and my diary. I've started to ask myself questions like this. When we continue to operate at full capacity of ourselves, where is there room for the interruption of heaven? Are we even willing to be inconvenienced by the Holy Spirit? The reality is that we live in a society that loves on demand. The immediacy of our culture that screams, "I want it and I want it now." And the ease at which every whim and desire is met with the simple click or swipe of my finger on a screen. Infinite opportunity and information sat in my pocket 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, with no break, no rest, no margin. This is not just the culture of the out there world, but so true even in our Christian spheres, and sadly, even in me. The always available, always online, always busy. How many times have you answered the question, "How are you?" with something like, "Yeah, good, busy, but good"? Maybe for you, it's a thought about ringing that friend that you haven't spoken to for a while, but thinking you're just too busy to do it right now. In all of our busyness, where is God? Where is there margin within our schedule for Him to speak, to dwell with us, to direct us to others? Now, I'm not suggesting that we all throw away our phones, cut off the internet, and live together in some commune, but I want to encourage you just to really think about the pace of your life. Indulge me for a moment and take out your diary. I wonder if we truly and honestly prayed through some of the things we've penciled in, we'd find a difference between the necessary and the surplus. How many times have you prayed over your diary before writing something in? Are we operating at 100% of ourselves, our time and energy 100% of the time? You know, Jesus was never in a rush. He was never hurried. There was always time for an interruption. All we need to do is to start to look through the Gospels, and we see time and time again moments where Jesus' schedule was interrupted. Yet it is in those interruptions that the miraculous came. Just think about Mark 5, when Jesus was on his way to Jairus' daughter. A woman interrupted his journey and was healed from an issue of blood. Or maybe even think about the woman at the well. She interrupted Jesus as he rested. In that moment, Jesus didn't ignore her because he wasn't on duty. He didn't pass her to a colleague or put a meeting off until next Tuesday. No, not at all. He allowed the inconvenience to bring a miraculous change in this woman. Even a man up a tree was given time. Plans were changed and a whole region impacted. I pray that today we might be open to being inconvenienced and interrupted by the Holy Spirit, that He would show us those that we need to speak to encounter and to impact with the hope of Jesus. I pray that our schedules and our appointments in our diaries never take precedence over the voice of the Holy Spirit within us. I pray the dangerous prayer today, right now, that your day is broken up, it is messed up and interrupted for the sake of His name and for the sake of the gospel. Bless you.